I am making an anime from nothing with zero experience. And in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a character so fast it feels illegal. But before I show you, let's rewind a bit. Initially, I thought I could just buy a character for my animations. There is a lot of character available, but I can't seem to find any I like. Most are either too simple, too expensive, or too generic. Some are not the right style, or simply not made for animation. And even when you find something that fits all description, it's just not your character. Then I figured I should just pay someone to do it. That way I would have a character for my own design I can animate with. But it's out of my budget. Just a little bit, so close. Since I'm not a bazillionaire, I guess I will have to do it myself then. Alright, so to tutorial L we go then. Good news is, there's a lot of tutorial. Like a lot. Like way too much actually. Where am I even supposed to start? And most of them are way too short, or it's like a 53-part series of 50 minutes video. If I want to make an anime all by myself, I don't have that kind of time to spend on one character. I tried skipping a few steps, but I'm not sure this is what I had in mind when I designed my badass anime assassin. Okay, so let's recap. I want a badass rigged anime character. I want it fast and I don't have any budget for it. Well, that should be pretty easy. Usually, creating a custom 3D model can take weeks or even months. I want to be able to do it in hours. Let's take them one at a time. Coming up with character idea is usually the fun part, but it also doesn't cost much to get some help. Generative AI is perfect to help us with that. Yeah, this looks pretty much like my design. Now, let's do the model. Since we already defined that doing one from scratch would take too long, let's think outside of the box. All of us are able to create custom character in video games. So, this is what we need. A video game character editor. Since exporting my latest Elden Ring character was causing me a bit of issues, I found the next best thing. An application called Vroid. Vroid allows to create custom VTuber avatar. But don't worry, that's not what we're going to use it for. I mean, not only for that. Creating a 3D character with Vroid is way easier and more user-friendly compared to traditional 3D software like Blender. It's designed specifically for character creation and has a straightforward interface and a lot of pre-built template. I can easily adjust features like hair, clothing, and even facial expression by just moving some sliders and selecting some templates, without needing any prior 3D experience. This actually feels like working with a video game character editor, where I can easily customize my character with just a few clicks. In contrast, Blender has a more comprehensive and complete set of tools, but it comes with a steep learning curve. This is why I'm trying to get it as close as possible to my reference here, but it doesn't need to be perfect now. I will adjust and add more details in Blender later. Also, because my character will have a mask on, I don't need to adjust the face or hair detail. Once I'm happy with how my character looks, I can then export it as a VRM file. Like I mentioned, it's looking good, but there's still a lot to improve. It's not as detailed as a reference yet, so we will need to add some accessories and adjust the texture a bit to make it just right. Plus, it's not in an animation ready format yet. That means we'll need to rig it so it can move the way we want. Let's move to Blender for this next part. In Blender, let's create a new project, delete everything, then import this character as VRM. This will require an add-on, but a quick YouTube search will give you many tutorials to follow. Now we want to rig this character. You can notice that we already have a rig on this character, so one option might be to keep it. But this rig doesn't seem to be designed for hand animation. Option 2 would be to create a new rig by hand. But you already know that this will take too much time. So option 3 would be to use Blender add-on like Rigify to allow us to generate a rig way faster and easier. Most people would choose that option, but I think it's having a few limitations. One, although very good, the automatic white painting is not perfect and would require some adjustment after. 2. Rigify rig are really good for hand animation, but make it more complex to use other animation library like Mixamo for example. Then option 4 would be to use a Mixamo rig. There is a tool on the Mixamo website to do that automatically. It makes it really easy. Then there is a Mixamo add-on that can be used to create easy drivers to control this rig. This has the advantage that we could also use the Mixamo animation library. This seems like the best of all worlds, but it's still not good enough for me, because this would also require some white painting adjustment. Here's the thing, why would we do a brand new rig when we have perfectly good bones and white painting? So I choose option 5. Let's use the Mixamo add-on to create new drivers on top of our current rig. To be able to do that, we will need to rename our current bones to bones that the Mixamo add-on can understand. We could do that manually, of course, but you're starting to understand the drill now. Not fast enough. So this is something that a quick Python script can easily accomplish for us. So to recap, we use the bones and white paint from our viewer character. Then, we rename those bones to Mixamo bones. Finally, we use the Mixamo add-on to create the drivers. Then, just a bit of cleanups on the remaining bones. And voila! A fully rigged character ready for animations. You might have noticed that our character is still missing some accessories and a bit of personality. So, in the next video, I will show you how to add accessories to this character, texture, and shading. Also, if you like my content and want to see more about how to create an anime from nothing, please like and subscribe.